Oh, are we live? Yep, we are. Hello everybody, my name's Lucas, and today we're going to experience a category known as 2Any. This might be the best category in the game, according to everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean me. So let me just restart my emulator because my controller died, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, start. So, for everybody that doesn't know what 2Any is, it's the best category in the entire series. Desktop audio need? Dear God. So yeah, this is the best category in the entire series. We have a very avid fan base, meaning I'm the only person that runs it, pretty much. But yeah, Spyro 2 has this really interesting little bug that's called a double jump. It essentially happens when you jump and press charge midair. That allows you to get insane amount of height, which allows us to go out of bounds in a lot of locations. So we're going to be abusing that little glitch bug to get a lot of stuff done fairly quickly. Now, for a lot of this one, you guys are going to have to bear with me because there's 3 run killers, okay? First we have a little gulp thing, which can kill the run. Then we have a little dragon shores thing that can kill the run. And then we have my controller, which can kill the run whenever it wants. So, I'd appreciate all the good luck you guys can give me, because oh boy, we're gonna need it. Now, the first skip we're gonna do here is gonna be a little out of bounds here. There's a couple of proxies here we can do to save even more time, but I'm not that particularly good at them, so we're not gonna even attempt that. This is gonna be the first out of bounds, or the second one, technically. And boom, we already skipped the swim thing. Colossus, Idle Springs, and Glimmer, pretty much. We're gonna do this, and now we're gonna do a little funny little thing. We're gonna position Spyro right here, flame the button, he said, and double jump out of bounds. And we're gonna glide to this little tunnel thing. And where are we right now? Oh, we're in Crush. And we didn't do Aquaria? We didn't do Hurricos? Sunny Beach? Huh? That's odd. Are you telling me this one is gonna be like 10 minutes long? Yes, it is. So, Crush is a bit of a specific fight because we're gonna have to follow a set pattern here. The first thing we want to do is just hit Crush when he's attacking us. And the second thing is we want to get hit by Crush here. Doing the set pattern that I'm gonna try and do is gonna keep Crush on that exact little circle thing, which is the most optimal and pretty much the fastest way to do Crush. So we just want to get hit by him a whole lot of times, so he stays in that little circle. And when he gets to the third phase, which is the blue circles again, we're gonna have to do some, I want to say not that bad of timing jumps, but like, yeah, see, like, that's fine timing. We want to also lead Crush, so he takes at least one step out of the circle. When he takes that one step out of the circle, like that, he's gonna stay in it. If we don't do that, he's just gonna move to another random circle, and we don't like that because speed is fun. Awesome. So that was Crush. I think we should be around like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes into the run. We're already done with the first boss. 33% of the run is already done. So we should be awesome. Now, we're gonna have to do my favorite part of the run, and the reason pretty much nobody runs this category besides me, Gulp Skip. Now, Gulp Skip is a neat little thing, which I'm not even sure how anybody found, but essentially, there's this little breakable wall in Autumn Plains. Also, Moneybags wants us to pay for climb, because he built those ladders there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna use those ladders. You know, I'm more of a cheat kind of guy. So up here we're gonna go for Zoe, so she can help us with this little skip. Because if she doesn't help us, oh boy, are we in a bad time. So, let me just focus here for 1 second, and then I'll explain what I'm supposed to do. Essentially, I want to get in between the corridor to my left and the breakable wall to my right. Now, this is extremely finicky and kind of inconsistent, so Hopefully we get it on the first try. This is a kind of a bad skip, and I really do not enjoy doing it, but oops. Well, that's our first mistake of the run. This is the reason why we get Zoe upstairs, because if we don't get Zoe, well, we're in a bad spot. So that was our first gulp skip attempt. I should always get it in like 2 attempts, so this should be not like a big problem at all. Yeah, it's really finicky, and sometimes, you know, even if you do everything like pretty much like perfectly, you still might fail it, so there's no reason to get discouraged there. The camera angle shifting really like that means the camera is sort of stuck in the wall, so oh boy, that's the second one. Okay, third time's a charm. Everybody knows third time's a charm. You might be wondering, hey Lucas, have you been doing this run for like 20 minutes now? Did you just start yesterday? No friends, I have been doing this for like 3 months and I have around 1,000 runs completed, around 1,000 attempts completed, so bear with me here still. My god, that shit had broke. Okay, now we're gonna do a strategy that I don't really like doing. Usually when people do gulp skip, there's 2 ways they can do it. That was dangerously close to breaking. Shush, this is fine, I'm a professional, okay? I've been doing this my entire life, and 2 months, pretty much. Breaking means implying that I broke the wall. That's essentially enables us to do gulp skip. So if I did that, the run would have pretty much been dead. So we're fine. We're fine. Trust me, I'm a professional. I've done this times. But yeah, luckily we got that. So we're gonna do Gulp now. Gulp's actually kind of a fun boss fight, even though he has really bad RNG elements. Because these little birdies that fly around, sometimes they drop eggs. There's a couple of RNG elements. First of all, what weapons they drop. When do they drop them, and where do they drop them? Sometimes you have really bad RNG and they drop the eggs directly on Gulp, which breaks the eggs and the weapons inside. Which is really slow for us, so hopefully, as soon as they say that, we get some bad RNG. So the thing we're trying to do here is to get doubles. Now you can get doubles when you use 2 rockets or 2 barrels, or when you use a bomb plus anything else that's not a bomb. For example, let's get a double right here, hopefully. That should be fine. Nah. So yeah, a lot of people dislike the run because of Gulp Skip and just because of Gulp itself, because it's so RNG reliant. You can get sometimes the infamous triple bomb, which, let's see, just for the sake of funsies, are we gonna get it? Okay, that's not a triple bomb, but still pretty bad. Yeah, no range on that anyways. But yeah, free bombs are the worst possible RNG we can get. And right now, we're not getting amazing RNG and also not playing well, so it should be fine still. Yep, that's a double. That's awesome. Now, this is pretty much the main reason every single speedrun of this category can die just in a little snap. Because even if you do everything perfectly, there's no guarantee you're gonna get good Gulp RNG. Luckily, this was like a semi-solid Gulp, so we're pretty good so far. We're 66% through with the run. Awesome. We've gone past one of the hardest parts. We still have our controller to deal with and Dragon Shores. Now, if you ever played Spyro, which I'm pretty sure at least like a handful of you have, you might be wondering, why are you mentioning Dragon Shores the entire run? What's the point of that? Don't you get Dragon Shores when you like beat the game and stuff? Let me just see if I can. Nah, that's a proxy there. I'll explain in a bit. You're like, why are you mentioning Dragon Shores? Isn't that like a end of the game kind of thing? Well, it is, but when the developers were making the game, they decided they needed some place to store the portals when they're not in use, right? So the place they're stored, those portals are the place we're gonna go and get inside of them. Now, where is that place, you might be asking? Well, that place is underneath the entire map. So, if we don't mess this up, which we shouldn't, we're gonna fly directly into the Dragon Shores portal, which is directly underneath the door to Dragon Shores, like there. And boom. We didn't beat Ripto, we didn't do anything, we didn't even get like a single orb. But we're in Dragon Shores, so our mission is now complete. I mean, Spyro's mission is complete, but, you know, just for the sake of Avalar and Alora and everybody else, let's, you know, beat Ripto. I mean, I don't really want to, but, you know, let's do it. So by using more double jumps and more shenanigans, we can go out of bounds in Dragon Shores and double jump right over here and do a little hover, and boom. Now we have permanent fireball. Now that we have permanent fireball, we can go beat Ripto. Now, there's one more thing we need to do here, which is my least favorite part of the run. Oh, and it's called getting on the wall. Now, getting on the wall, if you ask any professional, any percent runner, is super easy. And I would agree, but I started doing getting on the wall like maybe a week ago, so bear with me here. Now we're gonna do a trick called Spyrothon, which is essentially wall gliding to a specific part in the map. Now this is kind of an inconsistent trick for me personally, because I have not done this a whole lot, but you know, it should still be pretty solid. I was told by the admins that we have 15 minutes to do this, so we still have a bit more time to go. Professional 8% runners are not getting on the bloody wall, what do you mean? Okay, if you didn't hear me there for like 10 seconds, that's because I was holding my breath like I was just being drowned. Holy moly, that was nerve-wracking. That's one of the parts of the run where I always need to like focus super hard. So essentially we're done with all the tough parts of the run. So we got that. Whew, I'm glad we got that. Now, why are we in movie theater? Well, the simple reason is we want to watch the last cutscene of the game. Why? Because watching that cutscene gives us every single ability in the game. That allows us to get swim, head bash, and climb. That's a pretty neat trifecta of abilities, but we only realistically need swim. Because swim costs 500 gems, and if you look at our gem counter in the top left, we only have 150. And why do we need swim? Well, for a little trick called swim in air, which hopefully we should get. Oh, that's a bad entry. Yep, okay. Now, we didn't get it the intended way, but we got it for the backup strat. Swimming in the air while out of bounds, there's a couple locations where you can swim in air, but essentially it allows us to move, you know, to essentially swim in the air. So that was pretty good. We didn't get it the intended way with charging, but we got it, normally. Now, Ripto's expecting us to fight him using these, like, orb things,
Spyro,
and, you know, with Hunter's help, but nah, we have Fireball. I'm sorry, Ripto, you'll get a hit in. Eventually, maybe. This is just bullying at this point. This is like the only gratifying part of this run, that you can just go to Ripto, just bully him. Now, I do not condone bullying, unless it's Reddit Norks. Or Riptox, pardon me. So here we're gonna do, oops. Here we're just gonna go on our victory lap, pretty much, just flame Ripto on this little birdie thing. Since the run is pretty much over, but we should still focus because there's a couple of set patterns that you need to look out for, so you know where Ripto's position is gonna be. Well, and that should help us with. Okay, Ripto's not complying with me today. Ripto, we practiced today this. You remember you were supposed to give me a PB or something? Come on. He's gonna go left there. And one more hit and he's done. Ripto, you're gonna go left, right? Thank you. And we're just gonna shoot our little fireballs there and boom. Ripto's done. So, let's recap. In around 15 minutes, we killed a Ripto. We are gonna kiss Alora pretty soon. And yeah, we made it to Dragon Shores by lunchtime. So that was a pretty fun run. My name is Lukasfrost9. This was Spyro 2, 90%. Thank you all for watching.